Hi, Internet. Jeff here from DashQ. Wanted to jump on and have a little bit of fun today. The topic, AI. If you're like me, the AI conversation is literally everywhere, but from a business application and context level, the majority of the conversations I'm having are either abstract or industry agnostic. How cool would it be? What if I could? A lot of grappling. And anyways, sound hard to land type stuff. Over the next couple of minutes, what I wanted to do is demonstrate a real world commercial use case of AI in sort of a frame towards how our clients are bringing AI to the tenant life cycle using DashQ. So with that said, if you're in another industry, the context here should also at least bring you further to seeing a way that you could bring AI into your environment, provided that you have the technology enablement. All right, so let me share my screen. Okay, here it is. Welcome to DashQ, where we're building world-class tools for the next generation of multifamily leaders. We've been really fortunate to work with some of the most innovative, large-scale landlords in the world. And of course, that has helped guide our product direction. Let's dive into a use case for AI in multifamily. So you're a landlord with 20,000 doors. What that means is that you have to fill roughly 5,000 doors per year just to maintain your existing occupancy to account for people that are moving out. In order to fill those 5,000 doors, you would need to generate 40,000 tours across multiple regions to get people in to see the units. Before that, you would have to generate literal hundreds of thousands of leads. And then with those leads, you have to send millions of communications back and forward to then book the tours. So as you can see, there's a lot there. And the best part about the a lot there is if the context and the data is established correctly, the a lot there can be handled. All right, so here we go. Let's set this up. All right, so we're all logged into DashQ and we want to get our AI working. So in order to do so, what we're going to need to do is make sure that the AI has multi-channel communication capacity so that it can email and text and go ahead and start with the tour booking process. So once we'll log into our queues. What queues are is a way to organize call groups or team members within whether it's regions, property groups, or other. So in this case, we want to make sure that our AI agent is assigned to this building group. And in this case, it will be the potentially only agent that is going to handle all the high volumes for that property's tour. In the event anything goes wrong, we can assign a secondary overlapping user that will do escalations. So let's go ahead and save that. From there, just verify our phone queues are established, which they are, and go into our assignments. So from assignments, we'll go to our agent regional queue and verify the assignments that are established for this queue. In this particular case, the queue is established for round robins, meaning it can go in between the reps or between the entities that are assigned to that and the kind of work that they're doing. In this case, it's lead routing work as opposed to rental approvals or other sort of centralized role specialized functions. Go ahead and save that. Now that we've gone through the process of establishing phones and queues for the AI agent, let's go ahead and make sure that we have all of the supplemental building context that the AI agent will need to effectively triage appointments and book appointments on behalf of your team. Okay, so let's continue through that. Okay, great. Now let's feed the AI all of the content that it's going to require to communicate at scale. What we're going to need for this is basically broken into two streams of information: real-time, unit-specific information, pricing, availability date, bedrooms, bathrooms, all that unit-specific information, as well as supplemental information that would be more community-specific, selling features, pet policies, rules, regulations, hydro inclusions, 24-hour notice requirements for occupied units. All of this information can be loaded in to DashQ's AI knowledge base and used for the AI to take conversations out of just transactional, sort of conventional chatbot and into timely, accurate information from the prospect perspective, but also qualifying questions from the leasing team's perspective so that qualified candidates are showing up to all tours. Okay, so at this point in the process, we've onboarded all of the building specific context, including updating the AI knowledge base for supplemental information. So the AI would fundamentally have access to real-time unit availability, representative schedules, representatives that are working at specific buildings in specific regions, plus the additional AI context, AI knowledge-based context, which could include things like pet policies, neighborhood attributions, hydro inclusions, all of the things that we went through. So now that, and we've also moved into assigning the AI agent to both a email and call queue, which then authorizes the the AI agent to communicate with prospects on whichever channel the lead comes through. So let's just try that out. So let's go to our favorite ILS and start an inquiry. Okay, hi. I'm looking for a 3-bedroom apartment under, let's say, $2,500. But I need to move by next month. Let's make it a little vague. Do you have anything? Question mark. See. Okay, great. So we've sent the message on the ILS. Let me just screen record my Android here and begin checking out how it replies. All right, here we go. So the response comes in. Thank you for reaching out to Soho West Apartments from Condordort.com. Unfortunately, we don't have any 3-bedroom units available in that price range at Soho Apartments for your timeline. However, we do have similar 3-bedroom units in a similar caliber building nearby. The rent is $2,300. Would you like to know more? This is incredible. The reason why this is incredible is because when you're onboarding each building's knowledge base, you, at a regional level, you can create a caliber scale between like an level 1, level 2, level 3, for example. A level 1 being a lower caliber, a level 3 being a higher caliber building. And you can program the AI to make cross-selling recommendations using the same caliber units in the same regional location. So this did a spectacular job on that. So let's just continue on. Let me just see what I can get out of it here. Yes. Tell me more about that one. Okay, let's see what happens here. Okay, boom. Okay, the unit is located at Avenue East Apartments. It has a 3-bedroom and 2-bathroom, in-unit laundry, and is pet friendly. That's great. It's available October 15th inside my deadlines, which is in your timeline. Can we book a tour? Would you prefer morning or afternoon? Okay, let's see. That's great. What do I prefer here? Let's go with, let's do an afternoon showing on Friday. Send. Okay, let's see what happens here. This is fun. Perfect. Your tour is confirmed. Friday at 3 p.m. You'll receive all the details via email to aitester at dashq.com. It's the test email that I used. Michael from our leasing team will meet you at the property. His details are included in the calendar invite. Enjoy your tour. Which again, each of the leasing reps has a Microsoft calendar draft into DashQ, which then takes any existing calendar appointments, overlays them on the buildings that they're working, and then supplements allows for the real-time booking situation. So that's incredible. Let's see, what do we want to say to that? Let's give it a thanks. Great. Okay, so we've communicated, multi-channel communication. We've booked our tour. And now let's dive back into DashQ and look at the guest card. In the guest card, what we'll be able to see here is the message history. We're able to see that it was the AI managed, plus the system tagged the newly responsible rep, created the appointment in the system, and sent out the subsequent calendars. So the full trail and chronology from inquiry through booking to handoff was successfully completed utilizing an AI. The impacts on this, I mean, we're talking about millions of similar semantic communications. At the end of the day, there's finite responses. Every response is finite. You add in salesmanship, in the master prompt, you add in salesmanship like you are a 10-year leasing rep with experience in communities. Your objective is to book a tour within 10 communications, really get into the meat and potato, and then provide the additional AI context. You can see how powerful this can be, and then add in the communication queue, sort of the ability to outbound message on behalf of the portfolio. It's powerful stuff. I hope this was interesting, keeping in mind that as DashQ brings AI to the tenant life cycle, there's different components of the life cycle that you can sort of attack first on a project by project level. So you can attack the leasing, sort of the booking engine. You could easily also look for the renewals engine, so those sort of annual communications that are about creating relationships with the prospects and renewing contracts. You could look at the collection side of the business, where there's you got the tell from the property management system. It says the accounts in arrears for 7 days. The AI can proactively communicate, shorten the time between collection, let alone the day-to-day standard triaging of general maintenance. So one of the recommendations, like look at the entire cycle, look at your business from like a holistic perspective, from lead to renewal, make a project by project approach, align with technologies new age technologies that support the evolution of your business utilizing AI, but then also be cognizant of the role specialization and transformation opportunities, so that the organizational structure follows the technological improvements, or other way around. So anyways, great. Always happy to share more on this. We're working on it 24 on 24, 365, and it's always fun. All right, cheers. Have a good one, everyone. Bye.